exactly, yeah.
Yeah, see? I want that too, see? Yeah.
You can imagine your boss be like, and I need you to do this, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I'm going to talk like that tomorrow to my people.
Yeah, good idea, yeah.
Yeah, see? You want to buy that, see? You know why? See? Because I said so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to the Press Continue podcast. I'm your host, Adam, and of course, always next to me is Brittany.
Hello.
And today, our game that we're talking about is Strider.
I kept wanting to call it Striker.
Striker!
I should have, related it to Lord of the Rings. Strider.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I tried to look something up for it, it came up with Lord of the Rings stuff.
Yeah. Why? I kept trying to spell it with a Y, and it never came up. So there you go.
Strider was released in the arcades March 7th of 1989, and the storyline, I don't understand the storyline at all to this game. All I know is that the cutscenes make absolutely no sense. They're talking in three or four different languages. There's English, Japanese, and
Russian.
I think Russian, German.
It was Russian on the screen written.
Okay. Oh, it was written in Russian too?
Yeah, I remember this said the year, whatever it was,
2048, and then
yeah, and then some Russian.
backwards letters and stars, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how they write stuff. And then when the cutscenes would play, there was the voice acting, but the voices would even talk over each other, so you couldn't even understand them that much worse. I have no idea the storyline in this game. Do you understand what's happening?
Well, no. So you start out in future Russia,
Okay.
and you see the common known Russian scenery, the domes and spires
The things
and
that
everything.
look like salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Isn't that the Kremlin building?
don't talk to me like that. Then you start
Don't get it wet after midnight.
Kremlin.
Yeah, don't let it eat after midnight, and don't let it get wet, because it'll multiply.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, right, like you were saying, you hang glide into the Kremlin.
Yeah, and then you're killing robots that are wearing, fur hats.
Yeah.
Why would a robot wear a fur hat?
Well, it's steel, it's cold. It's gotta keep warm somehow.
Yeah, I guess, since it's alive.
And it's very self-conscious, because they're bald, so they have big furry hats.
Yeah, so some of the stuff wasn't really thought through that well.
Yeah, so you land off your crazy hang glider, all the alarms sound off, and then all this crazy junk comes after you.
Robots.
Yeah.
And some guys.
And you got a big huge sword.
Yeah, it didn't look like a sword.
Well, what was it?
Well, what is it doing when you're striking it?
It's moving so fast that it looks like one long strike. Because you're crazy ninja style.
No, it's not. It's not supposed to be a normal sword. It's supposed to be a futuristic plasma sword or something. Yeah.
Plasma sword? It is 2048.
Yeah.
Could be a plasma sword.
I don't think we're going to have plasma swords in 2048.
We're gonna have plasma anything?
Televisions.
Ah! So yeah, you got that big plasma sword thing, and then you gotta love the ninja jump flip.
Yeah, with his arms out in front of him like he's doing a cartwheel.
Cartwheels in space. But no, I always thought the ninja flip was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. My favorite thing is how he, clips onto the wall with some kind of claw or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you can scale the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or when you jump, you can grab onto the bottom of some moving platform with it.
Right. He's got all kinds of abilities that make playing the game interesting and fun.
It makes it a little bit easier, because I found it very difficult to get through.
Right. Yeah, it's not an easy game, I guess, when you're playing it again, because I played the game a lot growing up. Me and my brother used to play it all the time. But this was your first time playing it,
I
wasn't
never
it?
even heard of it before.
No?
No. Never seen it in the arcade, never played it.
And it was hard for you.
It was very difficult, especially on the second level, those wolves. I had it. I had it with them eating me,
Yeah.
killing me.
So on that first level, there's a couple of mini bosses, which that's what they do a lot in this. I've noticed.
Yeah, one looked like a rustler.
Yeah, he's all juiced up on
Steroids.
steroids and heroin or something. I
Heroin?
don't know.
PCP.
Sure.
Hey.
And he, when you kill him, he explodes, and then everything sets on fire.
Yeah, that was cool.
And then you jump over a few other things, and then you get to the weird laser grid.
Yeah, inside of one of the domes.
The floor, yeah. No way to avoid getting hit on that one.
Yeah, you crouch.
No.
I copied you.
Yeah.
The first time I was getting hit like all over and dying.
And then what do you think of that first boss?
It's like a bunch of communist leaders come together and make a sickle-wielding robot
centipede.
Snake. The centipede thing, yeah. So that was pretty imaginative.
Yeah, they put a lot of variety and interesting things
I like
in
that
this
you
game.
can ride it and kill it.
Yeah.
That made it easier.
You like killing whatever you ride?
Uh,
Don't ever put her on a horse.
I've never tried, but I might like it.
Killing horses?
Killing things, yeah. With a sickle. No, but it was better than just waiting for it to come around and, slash you. You could ride its back and, start hitting it in the head.
Yeah.
A bunch of times.
And it's different because, most games you get to the boss and there's like, okay, here's the boss, now fight it. This, builds in front of you.
Yeah.
From something.
They, see you and they're like, what you doing in here?
Those Russians have a little Chinese accent. What you doing in here?
All my accents sound Asian.
Oh, no. He here. We be snake now. Grab sickle.
Is that Scottish you're doing?
I don't know. I'm not even going to attempt Scottish. Okay, so here's the spoiler alert. We're going to be pretty much going through each level and talking about a lot of things in it. So if you've never played this game and you still want to be surprised by what's going on through the rest of the game, stop here, go get a copy of this game, play it, have fun with it, find videos on the internet, whatever you want to do. But we're going to talk about the whole game, so if you don't want it to be spoiled, stop now.
Yeah.
Fast forward.
I hate
till we get the
spoilers.
nerd news.
There's people in my life who want to spoil everything.
Yes, I know. I like to be surprised. I like to go into movies fresh. I like to go into shows not knowing what's happening. Unlike some people that we know that are like, tell me everything that's going to happen.
And I'm going to read on Wikipedia what happened and tell you.
Yeah, we have friends with Game of Thrones that do that
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
We're not naming names, but you know who you are.
Mm-hmm. I already know what happens. Do you want to know?
I think I might do that a little bit.
No, I never want to know anything. So that's your spoiler warning. We get to level 2.
Yes.
And that's where the wolf pack comes in.
Oh, those damn wolves. It was awful.
Yeah. I was watching you fight the wolves, and I'm like, you know what? I know you like to kill everything, but you can't.
They just keep coming.
Yeah.
And then they muck you up in that little door that comes down.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't slide through there, which I was having a problem with, they just sit there and devour you.
Yeah, and then they howl and they call for more wolves, and
they just keep killing you.
you never move. But even after you get past the wolves, then you got that giant monkey thing.
Yeah, okay. Now, you go from being in Russia, like in the middle of wherever it is, St. Petersburg, Russia.
St. Petersburg?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Russia.
Yeah, not Florida. There was St. Petersburg, Russia first.
Okay.
And then you end up in a factory, like you're in the Siberian wilderness.
Right.
Where they're building giant gorilla robots.
It makes no sense. How did I get there?
I don't know. You just went through a door from the wilderness to this. Then you climb up through the factory or mill or whatever this place is, because there's like buckets you gotta climb on and everything.
Right.
And you climb out again to like the top of this building.
Top of like it's like you went through a mountain.
Yeah, now you're in, like you had to have gone inside the mountain where the building gorillas. Then you climb out and you're getting attacked by...
like a bounty hunter. Flying bounty hunter.
Yeah, like the guy,
It's Boba Fett. We gotta put a Star Wars reference in every single episode.
No.
Everything copies Star Wars.
Looks
It
like
was
the hitman that Ice King hired. The blaster nut. In Adventure Time.
The,
That was a little troll guy.
yeah, the hitman. I know what you're talking about.
And yeah, so you gotta fight that guy. And you're
Right.
How did you climbed up a mountain now?
Yeah. Through a mountain, through the factory. Oh, and the bounty hunter is such a pain in the neck, because have you ever played Ghouls and Ghosts?
No.
Okay. There is a devil in Ghouls and Ghosts that fights with that same crazy pattern where every time you try to attack them, they'll fly up off the screen and hide from you and then swoop down and then come after you again, and you try to hit them again, and they fight very cowardly.
Yeah.
I don't like it, and that's one of the hardest things for me to fight in Ghouls and Ghosts, but also in this game, because they just run away every time you try to.
And there's like an image of them leaving, like copied on the screen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's like they're moving so fast, like
Right.
a picture of them still there while they're gone.
Yeah. But after you kill that thing, comes one of the most iconic scenes in a video game that everybody always remembers this part that they play.
Running down the hill.
Running down the mountain with all the landmines exploding behind you, where you run through the trees, then you got the little swoop, and you have to jump across the ravine.
Which was impossible.
You had a hard time running?
You had to do the arms out jump.
Yeah, the jump flip.
Like cartwheel or over it.
But it's such an awesome scene.
Yeah, it's great. Good times.
And then you get to one of my favorite parts of the whole game, which is the little electric area.
The little electric?
Yeah, where everything goes black.
Yeah.
And then you see all the sparks go through to the little generators, and then it all sparks up and everything goes back to color.
But you're like, don't run into them!
Well...
Slow down! Because I kept dying.
You kept running through everything. It's like, it'll get out of my way.
Electricity!
Zap, zap, zap.
Moves for me.
So yeah, I love the effect that it has where everything goes black in the front of the screen until the electricity goes off, and then it flashes color. I think that's just a really cool effect that they did. It's really interesting. Then comes one of my most hated parts of the game right after that.
The bombs. The
bombs and jumping between the little airships to get up there. The slow bombs, I called them.
Yeah, why do they got a parachute on them? Like slow to the descent to blowing you up? Yeah. It's like, we want to give you a chance to stop this. You know, we don't want to make it completely unfair.
Right.
So we're going to put a little parachute on this bomb. They were so bad.
Something I just thought of is that all that stuff that you just came from, they're just bombing their whole factory. Really slowly, we're going to destroy it.
They hate you so much that they're willing to bomb their own factory.
Right.
Bomb their own gorilla-making factory. That's a big money maker.
Yeah. There's a big demand for giant gorillas.
Robotic gorillas, yeah.
Robotic gorillas.
Yeah, I mean, it's like security for your house.
Mm-hmm. On to level 4?
Well, you get to the top of that ship, which was impossible.
Yeah.
It's as far as I got.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, so you did get on top of the ship.
Peace. Out. Yeah. I got on top of the ship.
Did you fight the 3 girls?
No, that was the first I saw them.
Okay. So you fight the 3 girls, which are pretty easy, and then you go...
Pointless.
To the driver of the airship, slice him once, and that's the end of level 3. Or level 2.
They don't give him anything to protect himself in case that might happen.
At all. There's a wall you slice
You thought that the slow-moving bombs would get you, but...
Yeah. You thought wrong. so then we hit level 3, which you go to another airship, and it starts out pretty basic. I mean, you get past a couple guns, you go through their bullet storage shed, and then you get to the interesting part where it hits with the anti-gravity.
Yeah, I saw that you were like walking on the ceiling, like.
Oh, what a feeling!
A guy in the 80s, I don't even know, what is it, Lionel Richie?
Lionel Richie. Dancing on the ceiling. See, that gravity keeps, like, flipping on you. So you're walking on the ceiling, then it flips, and you're walking on the floor, and it flips walking on the ceiling. And then you find out why when you get to the end of that long hallway and climb up, which is down. And there's this big golden ball in the middle that's in a giant round room, and it's like an anti-gravity sphere that's jacking up gravity.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, you jump onto it, and it kind of swirls you around with it, and you have to slice at it while you're spinning around it. I think that was another really awesome scene, because the first time you do it, you don't expect any of that.
Yeah, I never got there. I just saw you do it.
Yeah. But was it cool when you saw it?
It changed my life. Yeah, it was cool.
Then on to level 4's weirdness.
Yeah, the Amazon jungle.
Yeah. So again we went from Moscow to weird Siberian thing to
Wilderness.
an airship, an anti-gravity airship, to the Amazon,
Where you kill natives and
dinosaurs.
Futuristic dinosaur robots.
Well,
and
yeah, but there's real
and the
dinosaurs
real
too.
dinosaurs too, yeah.
So apparently in 2048, Jurassic Park
Will come true.
happens, and
But it'll be near Russia's Amazon forest.
yeah, dinosaurs will come back.
Dino DNA. Hold on to your butts. You didn't say the magic word.
But that's definitely the hardest boss at the end. The one that I had the most time with, which is the mecha dinosaur
Dragon. He was like fire-breathing dragon fireballs.
Yeah,
They look like dragons.
it's weird.
And then he had like an arm.
A blade arm. I don't understand what mixture that is, but it's definitely the boss that I had the most trouble with because you have to slow down.
It looked like an arm that was like on a compressor. It was like come back and shoot at you.
Uh-huh.
You can't see this, but I'm doing the movement.
And then you hit the final level, which is the, like you're on a big space satellite station.
And it's like the ghost of all the bosses from the levels come back to fight you.
Yeah.
It's like, you remember me? Thought I was dead?
Yeah, remember you just killed me? Well, do it again.
No.
But yeah, I mean, you do the bosses in reverse order this time, though.
Yeah.
So it goes from hard to easy.
Yeah.
So I don't understand that. But I had to fight the laser thing, the stupid monkey with a dinosaur that sneaks up behind you.
And while you're killing the robot gorilla, a T-Rex comes up from behind.
And then there's like a green spark that comes down, and it turns into that mecha dinosaur robot dragon thing. So I had to fight him again, which is hard. And then comes another spark, and the centipede thing comes, and you think you gotta kill it, but this time you have to ride it.
It's like, I'll be your vehicle. So yeah, he brings you to the bad guy.
Yeah. Then you kill him. Thanks for the ride, now die. So again, back to everything that you ride, you kill.
Yeah, why not?
Totally.
It's like the scorpion and the frog parable thing.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What is that?
The scorpion gives the frog or the frog gives the scorpion a ride across the river or whatever, and he's like, well, I don't want to give you a ride because you'll sting me. And he does anyway.
Kills him because he's like, that's my nature?
Yep.
So, too bad.
Yep.
And then you get to that final boss, which you're fighting him on a, it's like a satellite made out of fingers. It's really weird.
Yeah, I like how he said, like, as you're going up there, all creatures of the old gods must die. I was like, that's kind of a lot to take in.
That's some heavy stuff. So, that last boss is really weird because, I mean, he's just, like, an old dude floating around in space.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the way that you gotta kill him is chop him as fast as you can because there's like, no patterns to his attack or anything. I couldn't figure it out. But what he does is he'll shoot out, like, this weird, those weird, like, those little green star things, and then when they explode, instead of turning into giant bosses, they turn into a bunch of piranhas. They come
in
after
space?
You. Space piranhas, yeah. And they keep coming after you, and I was like, what? So, yeah, you kill them, and then you float off into space, and then...
And die.
Right. During the credits, you show up on a giant whale, and the end. I don't even understand.
They were just like totally messing with everyone.
Yeah, and then you see those goofy names. Yeah, the people that made the game is like S-Thing, and Take Pong, and Tissue.
Yeah, those were made up too.
I think I heard that back when they used to make video games in Japan, that they would turn into celebrities, so they always had to make aliases so people wouldn't know who they really were, so they can get around and not be harassed by all their fans. So they came up with dumb names.
Yeah, because understandably, that's how amazing that game was.
So that's the end of the spoiler. So playing through the arcade version this time, I found a new power-up that I've never seen before. And it was, your guy goes like Super Saiyan, your hair goes gold and it goes straight up, and then there's like 2 other copies of you that are following you around. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like what they did in Ninja Gaiden 2 for the original Nintendo. It was copies of you following you around and slashing everything up. That's not in the Genesis version, which is usually what I played. So when I saw that, I was like, what is happening? This is too crazy.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that until you were playing it.
Yeah. You even asked me, what is happening? You thought it was cool.
I did. I was a little jealous.
The Genesis version of this was released in September of 1990. I found the original price for this game. It was $67.99. And it was...
That's insane.
Yeah. But it was released as the first 8 megabit cartridge for the Genesis. Megabits, not megabytes. There's a big difference. 8 megabits is 1 megabyte. 1 megabyte now is about the size of 1 photo on your digital camera. Or about a minute of music on an MP3.
What?
They fit a whole game...
On one, oh my god.
In the space that 1 photo takes up now.
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing
And that was a big deal. That was a lot of memory back then. But also EGM, which was an Electronic Gaming Monthly magazine, which is a magazine that I used to subscribe to and where I got all my gaming news when I was a kid, awarded the Genesis version of this Best Graphics in a Game in 1990 and Game of the Year in 1990. So this was a pretty
I can see
deal.
that. It was really difficult, I thought.
Yeah.
The gameplay was hard, but...
Did you have fun playing it, or did it just frustrate the hell out of you?
I had fun and it frustrated me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the Sega version but it felt a lot more difficult than playing it on the arcade.
Yeah, I have to agree with that too. The arcade was definitely a lot easier to play, but when I played them back to back, they were the exact same game. The thing that made it harder for me, though, is that the Genesis version had a couple glitches in it that get me every time I play it, and most of them I figured out was in level 2.
Yeah, that was the hardest level for me.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get past it.
There's a glitch where when you have the giant cog room where they're making we said they were making the
Grills.
The gorillas, yeah. There's a part where when you jump up to the top of the mountain, if you don't jump up and get up there, the screen freezes and you fall into space.
Several times.
Oh, really? So it's not just me?
No.
Okay.
It would, like, pause there, or, like, just the screen would stop.
Yeah, you get stuck, and you just die. The other glitch that I kept getting on the Genesis was when you had to jump on those airships to get up with the parachute bombs, is that the 2 airships, you jump to the next one, and your weight would like bring it down, and the 2 airships would be like right on top of each other, and you wouldn't know which one you were on, and one of them would fly away. And sometimes I get hooked to the one that flew away, and you die. And then you get to the top with the 3 girl ninjas, and they were way tougher and way smarter on the Genesis version than on the arcade. It took like 2 seconds to beat them. The ones on the Genesis one, they're like flying all over the place. So they don't even give you a chance to get on the top level before they're attacking you. And I died so many times there, it was ridiculous. But me and my brother, we played this game a ton growing up. I feel like this is one of the only games that I could ever do a speed run through. You actually watched me do it. I was going through the entire game in about 15 minutes. I found that on YouTube and stuff, people were doing their speed runs in about 13 minutes. So I'm not far off.
It took you like 20. But you died.
I did die a few times, yeah. I think if I got a perfect run, I can get it at least down to 15 minutes. The thing that slows me down is that stupid dinosaur boss every single time. But every time I play it, even though I played it so much, I still have fun every time I play it.
Yeah.
You don't.
I get so angry.
You throw the controller and you're done.
I never throw the controller, but I will turn it off.
And then yell.
And go cry.
Yeah.
This week in gaming news.
There is no news yet because E3 is happening.
No, there's so much news. There is all sorts of things I want to talk about.
Yeah, it just hasn't all happened yet. So we're actually going to do an E3 special at the end of this week once we get to
so amazing
to watch everything.
PlayStation.
Yeah, we watched about 10 minutes of the PlayStation,
and I was like, I want that, I want that, I want that.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a lot to talk about once E3 is done, and we're gonna do an E3 roundup special after it's all finished. So hopefully we'll get that out this weekend.
We're gonna talk about iOS games.
Yeah, we're gonna do what are you playing on your phone?
Well, I really don't have very many games on my phone. I have Adventure Time, Ski Run.
Yeah.
I got
I have that
BMO.
too.
And I just
wait, BMO.
BMO.
What do you play on BMO?
1869 football and Compy's Castle.
Oh, you have Compy's Castle?
Compy's Castle.
I still need to play it.
So fun.
I want to play it.
Yeah, you gotta get the princess. You gotta get the key. You gotta get the girl.
I'm stealing your phone the rest of the night.
Yeah, it's fun. And then you can make 8-bit music with BMO's body. Like, it looks like the case is off and you can play tunes.
What?
Yeah.
Like Princess Bubblegum?
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
Don't be jealous. And then I just downloaded Republic.
What is that all about?
Well, I haven't played it yet.
Oh, okay.
But it looks cool. The graphics are good, and I guess it's an actual game that they made an iOS version of.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's just an iOS?
No, it's not just an iOS. A mysterious woman trapped inside an oppressive, totalitarian state. By hacking into the nation's elaborate surveillance network and taking control, you guide her through a web of danger and deception across 5 thrilling episodes.
There's a lot of big words in that description.
Developed by Camouflage, LLC. So, Yeah, I started it. There's a story to it. It's video to start. So, see how it is soon.
Let us know.
I will. And I saw what you were playing.
Yeah, I started playing Rival Knights, which, darn you, Eli, for showing this to me.
Darn you.
Fine. Nobody swear.
Darn you all the heck, Eli.
What it is, it's basically a jousting simulation, and it's made by Gameloft, which everything they make is pretty much gold on the iPhone. They make such cool games. But yeah, all you do is joust. And I'm into medieval stuff.
Wait, did the sentence "all you do is joust" just come out of your mouth?
Yeah.
That's all you need to do. Okay? There's nothing else.
Yeah, it's totally addicting. And as you go, you'll earn your money off jousting, so you can upgrade your horse, your armor, your jousting lance. You fight for title. I mean, it's interesting. It's fun. I like jousting. It's cool to look at. It's cool to play. I'm having fun. And the other one that I checked out lately is called Skyforce, which is a top-down airplane shooting game. I don't know what you call those types of games. It's kind of like 1942, if anyone's ever played that. But it's a game that I used to have on my Pocket PC back when those were around. And this is the 10th anniversary edition, which is now free. Rival Knights is also free. They've really updated the graphics on it. They've updated the gameplay. You can actually upgrade your ship. I've only played it a very little bit, but it reminds me of that 1942 type game, which I really liked a lot when I was a kid. So it's pretty interesting. I'm having fun with it, but Rival Knights has taken all my attention away from it. Plus, I'm teaming up now with Eli, and I'm sure I'm going to get Brittany on it too, so we can team up and hopefully joust each other someday.
Oh, you joust against each other?
Yeah, you can joust against real people.
That doesn't sound like a team.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'll joust my teammates. I don't care.
Team up and die.
Yeah. And I'm riding a horse, so I have to kill it in the end. So.
Oh yeah, just like the dragon snake guy.
Yeah.
Visit our website at presscontinuepodcast.com to find links and additional information on our episodes, as well as links to our Facebook and Twitter accounts. Please subscribe and rate us on iTunes. Tell your friends to check us out, and feel free to send us suggestions for the show. Your help is the best way to give our show support.
All right, so we will talk to you next time with E3 news.
Oh,
What was that?
I want it now.
Oh. Where the gaming never ends, as long as you press...
Beep, beep. Press continue.
She's quick on the draw.
Bye.